Now see, so suppose this body is moving or fall, the body is falling towards the ground. So, and the distance between them, that means between the ground and this one is s. Now, when the body will move towards the ground with a velocity u, that means initial velocity u, acceleration a, and after time t it will strike the ground. After time t it will strike the ground. Then the distance covered by this body, the distance covered by the body while traveling this journey denoted by s, and s is denoted by ut plus half at square. Now, have you understood, Hinkon?
Yeah. Yes,
All of
sir.
you? All of you? Clear? Now see the third equation. Third equation is same. V square equal to u square plus twice as. Suppose same, but suppose your time is not given. Suppose time is not given. Suppose time is not given. So then also you can find the, suppose initial velocity is given and final velocity is given and acceleration is given. You are asked to find the distance between them. Then also you can find that. That means suppose this is your body A, suppose this is your body B, and this is the ground. And suppose this is the distance is denoted by s. Now, suppose initial velocity is given, we know the initial velocity, we know the final velocity also, and we know the, because the value of a will be same, that means acceleration due to gravity. And now time is not given, that means after what time it will strike the ground. But if you don't know time, then you can apply this formula. If you know the final velocity, initial velocity, and acceleration, you can, from here also you can find the distance by using this formula. V square equal to u square plus twice as. So how can you find the your distance? Just v square u square by twice a. It will be s. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? 1 minute.
Clear.
যদি কোৱা ক্লাছ মই এটা 9 কৰাই আছো ৰবা 9 টো শেষ হলে তোমালোকক কৰাম ঠিক আছে so this is clear so this is the three formula 1 2 you have to memorize this v square v equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and v square equal to u square plus twice as. All of you clear?
Yes.
Okay, now let me solve the equation. That means this equation. This equation. Now see, first you have to find what is the speed on striking the ground. That means you are asked to find v or u. You are asked to find the value of final velocity or initial velocity. Just tell me. Tell me, anyone? See, this is the car. So you are asked, see, what is his speed on striking the ground? That means after striking the ground, what is his speed? So it will final velocity or initial velocity?
Final.
Yes, good. Final velocity. Now see here now see a car falls off a ledge. That means when it falls, there is no velocity, because suppose it is downward. Suppose the ledge is downward or this like. So when it falls, it will fall freely. Yes or no? It will fall freely. So there is no velocity. So that's why we have to let initial velocity u as 0. Have you understood? So
Yes, sir.
we have to take initial velocity as 0. So write down here first time equal to t will be equal to half second. 0.5 means half. Then initial velocity. Initial velocity. All of you unmute this. Mute the sound. Initial velocity u is 0 meter per second in second inverse. Yes or no? Because it is the your velocity. What is the unit of velocity? Meter per second. So acceleration acceleration due to gravity. So that is denoted by your z. That is denoted by z. So it will be, we know this value just now we have found out, yes or no? Z equal to 10 meter per second square. Now see, this acceleration due to z is same as acceleration of the car, yes or no? This acceleration due to z is same as acceleration of the car. So write down. So write down acceleration of the car is denoted by a. It will be plus 10 meter per second square. Now see. Now listen carefully where I am writing here plus sign. Now see. When a body is moving downward direction, all of you know that acceleration due to gravity is acting towards downward direction, yes or no? Because
Yes.
the body will be attracted by the earth with a force, with a gravitational force having, and the body fall down, the body will fall down or fall on the ground with a what? Acceleration due to gravity is g, and is always, remember, always acting towards the ground. That means it will always act downward. So downward we have to take plus. Understand? Downward we have to take plus. Suppose let me discuss one condition. Suppose you are throwing a stone, or suppose you are throwing a ball. You are throwing a ball upward. Now see, when you will throw the, suppose you are throwing a ball upward. Now see, up to some distance it will go. Yes or no? Up to some distance it will go, and after what? After that means suppose you throw a ball in the upward direction, it will go, and up to some distance what? It will again fall back. Yes or no? Yes.
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 Now see, when you will throw the ball, it will act in the upward direction, but we know that the acceleration is always acting towards downward direction. No. So in that case, you have to take the value of a as negative. Clear up to this?
Yes.
Why I am taking negative? Why? Because whenever you will throw a ball in the upward direction, the ball will move in the upward direction. But we know that the direction of the acceleration is always downward. So we have to take downward as positive, upward as negative. But since the ball is moving downward, so now the acceleration is also moving in the opposite direction of the conventional direction. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because the ball is moving upward, so the acceleration will act in the upward direction, which is opposite to the conventional direction. That's why in this case we have to take the value of z or a as negative. Clear? Now here the car is falling in a downward direction, so we have to take the value of a as positive. All of you have cleared up to this?
Yes.
So that's why I am writing here within bracket downward. Now you are asked to find the v. Now we have three formula. So by using which formula you can find the value of v? You know the u, you know the a, you know the t. So by using this formula, you can find. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now suppose you are one question is given and you have not given the value of t, and instead of t the distance is given, then you have to apply this formula for finding v. Yes. So which formula you have to use? It will depend upon what? The data you are given or data you will be given. Understand? The data you will be given in the question will decide which formula you will apply. Clear? Okay. So that's why you have to first memorize this formula. So now write down. We know that V is equal to U plus AT. Now find the put the value U 0. Then what is the value A? Tell me what is the value A? Quick, be fast. 10 meter per second square. What is the value of T? Half second. Now 2 5 is 10. So it will be 5. Now see, second to the power minus 2 into second to the power 1. So when you simplify, it will be minus 2 plus 1. So it will be minus 1. Clear?
Yes.
So the unit meter per second. So this is the final velocity. So that means the car will strike. That means what is the speed of striking the ground? So the speed of the car on striking. So if I don't like this, hence the speed of the car on striking the ground is 5 meter per second. Clear? Now see the second question. What is its average speed on striking the ground? What is its average speed on average? Okay, first tell me what do you mean by average? Suppose two numbers given. 5 and suppose
Maximum.
not maximum average. 5 and suppose 110. So what is the average value of 5 and 10? What is the average value of 5 and 10?
5.
5? No.
But
Average 2, not 2. 5 plus 10 divided by 2. This is the formula for finding average. So 15 by 2, that means 7.5. Have you got? I think you have got this formula in class 8 maths. Suppose you are asked to find what is the formula average. Total number, suppose summation of total number by number of item. That means it will depend on, suppose I am asking you to find the average between three numbers. Now what will be the average? What is the formula? Summation of the total item. Summation of the total item or total number by number of item. That means how many numbers are there? Now how many numbers are there here? How many numbers are there? 5? Huh?
3.
3. So in the numerator it will be 3. Then in the numerator it will be 5 plus 10 plus 5. So 20 by 3.
20.
So this is the average of this three number. Have you understood the average?
Yes.
That means average means summation of the total item or total number by number of item. That means how many numbers are there? 3 numbers are there, so 3. Here 2 numbers are there, so 2. Okay, clear, all of you?
Yes.
Okay. Now see the question. You are asked to find the what? Average speed during the what is the average speed during 0.5 second? That means what? This is the car. This is the car. Now when it strike here, it will take 0.5 second. Now during this 0.5 second, what is the average speed? So that means what? When it will fall, it has initial velocity. When it has strike, it has final velocity. Yes or no? When it is falling, it has initial velocity with it. Yes or no? That means u. When it has strike the ground, that means when it fell on the ground, it had final velocity v. So what is the average speed or average? This is speed. So what is the average speed? Average speed will be u plus v by 2. Clear? Clear or not? All of you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what is the u? 0. What is the v? Just now we have found 5 meter per second by 2. That means 5 by 2 meter per second. That means if you divide 5 by 2, it will be 2.5 meter per second. So this is the average speed. Clear?
Yes.
Now see the third question. How high is the ledge from the ground? Now you have to find this distance. You have to find this distance. So which formula you have to use? See the formula. See the formula. S is equal to ut plus half at square, and another is v square equal to u square plus twice as. So you can use any formula. Okay. Now see. Now you know the value of u. Yes or no? 0. You know meter per second. This is the third number. Okay. So you have to write it like this. Then what is the value of v? What is the value of v? 5 meter per second. What is the value of time? Half second. What is the value of a? 10 meter per second square. Now you can use any one of this formula, v square, but see, here it is square is there, yes or no? So which one will be easy for you? This one or this one? Second one or third one? Which one will be easy for you? Because if you are going to find the value s from this, you have to write down like this: v square minus u square by twice a by s. Here also you can find. Which one will be easy for you? Tell me.
Third one.
Third one or first one?
Sir, I think first one.
Yes.
Third one.
Third one is you can find third one also, but here it will be square, so it will be v square 25, then 2 into a 10, so 25 by 10, so it will be v square is your 5, so 5 square, so 25, then 2 into a is 10, so 25 by 20, so it will be how much? 5 4, so 1.25 I think if you divide 5 by 4, yes, 1.25. So you can apply this formula, or either you can apply this formula also. Now see, I am applying the second formula. So I don't s is equal to ut plus half at square. Now see, we know the value u is 0. So 0 into t. 0 into t plus half. What is the value a? 10 t half, so square, t square, so that means half square. Now see, when it will be square, the inch will be also square, yes or no? Yes or no? So in the formula it is t square, so it will be also second square. Clear about this? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it will be what? 0 into t, it will be 0 then. Now 2 5 is 10. Then now see, second to the power minus 2 into second square. So minus 2 plus 2. So it will be 0. So it will be 1. So second and second will be get cancelled. So then it will be what? 5. Then 1 by 2. That means 1 by 2 square, that means 4. Unit is your meter. Now when you solve this, it will be 1.25 meter. That means the distance between these two ground and the ledge is 1.25 meter. Clear about this, all of you?
Yes, sir.
This is the question number. This is the answer of the 2. Sorry, this is the answer of the 2, and this is the answer of the 3. Clear?
Clear.
Okay. Now today I will end the class here. All of you see the example 3. Do as a homework. Example 10.3. Okay. Example 10.3. All of you do as a homework. Example 10.3. Don't see the book. Just try to solve it by own. Okay. Example 10.3. Tomorrow again we will meet. Then I will give you the time. So see the example 10.3.
Sir, tomorrow morning.
Morning. Let me think. Morning. Okay. I
Sir,
will.
morning হলে ভালো হয়।
Okay. Then I will.
Sir,
Morning
morning
হলে
হলেও
ভালো।
ভালো হয়।
Okay. Then I will arrange the class in the morning itself. Okay. I will give you the time.
Okay, sir.
All of you. Nayan, show me your face. Nazia, Kabirul. All of you, show me your face. Where is Ifrina? Nayan, show me your face. Only Himkon is showing his face. Others what happened? Are you ashamed of something?
Sir, him kore muk dekhe bhal pai sir.
Okay, you show me your face, Nayan. Nayan, show me
Sir,
your face.
muk to kaisa bhal hai?
Hey,
Sir,
show me your face.
ये ना देखो मैं लास्ट को ठीक पे नंगे देखो ताई.
Yes. What about your hairstyle? Huh?
Ui ma, ekdom punya papa nyigren
Okay.
bhai. Sir, वो दो